Hey everyone, Triangle out here, and today we're going to dive into the latest updates from Dragon Crypto Gaming. So, let's grab your gear, summon our heroes, and let's get started. If you're not familiar with the history of Dragon Crypto Gaming, you can watch the reviews we've done previously, which we'll link down below. The team made an incredibly easy 4-step process to get started. You can jump over to their website, join their community on Discord, which will help you get any of your questions answered. Then you can jump over to any marketplace on Avalanche, buy a hero, connect your wallet to their website, which they include an easy step-by-step tutorial if you're unfamiliar with how MetaMask or any other major wallet works. And then step 4, just begin the game and start exploring. Super simple. The team's been hard at work over the last 12 plus months, with the game officially launching on Avalanche's C-Chain at the beginning of April. They didn't stop there though. They made numerous improvements based on community feedback, and they also introduced an additional 250 heroes during their latest mint at the end of May. The latest mint, which was called Heroes from Distant Lands, started on May 31st, with the public mint lasting just under 3 minutes. Overall, there's going to be an additional 1,000 heroes in this collection, but the team did an excellent job ensuring that they only release a portion of these at a time to ensure there's not an initial oversupply, and they plan to continue to mint out the rest of these as the game grows. You can find more about the history of the heroes and their extra abilities on the Dragon Crypto Gaming blog that we're going to link down below. But one of the things I like the most about this is the mint's carried out in their native token DCAU, but it's pegged to a fixed rate worth of 90 USD. So regardless of whatever the token's worth, the mint is only going to be $90. If you're not familiar with the Legend of Arm Draconis, it's a fantasy-themed role-playing game that participants use their heroes, which are the NFTs that they minted, in-game that they can create into lethal warriors or become crafting masters. They can earn the DCG token through numerous in-game methods: combat, crafting, marketplace trading, and coming soon, fighting epic battles as part of parties, guilds, and eventually you're going to be able to build on your own land. Over the past couple of months, the team continued to introduce important updates to the game's mechanics. They started off by looking at the game's performance and server efficiency and decided that they needed to have the stashed equipment and blueprints items expire after a certain period of time. They initially determined that 7 days, if they weren't claimed, the items would expire. The community didn't really like this update and provided resistance, and eventually the team decided after a day or two that they're going to shift the 7-day period to 21 days. That just showed how quickly the team listened to the community feedback that they received on Discord and also implemented that based on what they were trying to accomplish and what the community wanted as an easy compromise. This change ensures that active player engagement promotes both optimal server performance and smoother gameplay. The next thing the team did was introduce a balance measure to the hero switching system that some people were taking advantage of. It basically allowed you to switch your heroes in-game and power level your lower level players at the end of a fight. The team decided that to ensure the fair play and strategic depth of later content, that they needed to ensure that you could only switch heroes to ones that were similar level to the ones who initiated the fight. I think this is a great adjustment and a quick reaction to identify things that could potentially wreck the game later on, and I think overall the community sentiment sees it as a positive as well, so everyone was happy with the change after it was discussed in the Discord for a little while. Another program that the team instituted during the last couple of months was something called the Dragonfire Lottery. This unique feature allowed players to buy lottery tickets with either DCAR or DCAU for a shot at winning an incredible main prize. With every ticket that was purchased, a portion of that DCAR or DCAU is either burned, contributed to in-game rewards, and also increases the lottery prize pool. The more people that participated, the higher the potential winnings became on some of the latest contests. The last one the team ran on 12 June was for one of their master heroes. Even with all those major announcements in just the last few months, they continue to introduce additional small quality of life improvements, which basically seems like every couple of weeks. They had new abilities arrive, which uses weapon masteries that now unlocks unique powers that can deal devastating damage and blows to the Platons mobs that you fight, like you can see here. And depending on if they're resistant or not resistant, it'll actually tell you as you fight them, so you can kind of keep track of which ones are more resistant or less resistant to your attack. And the more experienced you are, the more energy you're going to have to unleash these skills. They've also introduced stash management quality of life that allows you to break down up to 50 items so you can manage your inventory faster. And they're also coming up with new quests and ideas for explorers and gatherers who don't like to keep fighting all the time, and they like to go through the mines or deep woods areas to either forage or mine for different materials. As you continue to advance through your resource gathering levels of 125 to 210, you'll be able to find new things, which I think is great as the team continues to build upon the game since release with new ways for both players who like different playstyles to explore and have fun within the game. If you're like me and like to know more about the analytics and the details behind the game, There's actually a Dune dashboard specifically dedicated to Dragon Crypto Gaming that provides everything you want to know as far as the hero stats, the token burn, the unique active wallets, everything that's going on in the game from crafting, active players. What else do they got? They got repairs. You can see exactly how much is being used in game and maybe potentially identify where you'd want to speculate on the tokens, or maybe potentially where there is not enough activity or demand on crafting, gathering, or repairing, and create a hero specifically for that case, so you can take advantage of undersupply and a higher demand in that area within the game. So make sure you check that out. We'll leave that link down below as well, but I think it's important to highlight, especially in games like this, where there's this level of detail, it's worth taking a look at. Now that they've got a lot of the initial improvements and quality of life adjustments done that they needed to, they're focusing on guild quests, which will be competition and leaderboard based between different guilds, with the bonuses for the leading guild. This is currently in the final stages of testing, and I think we'll see this rolled out pretty soon. I expect to see additional Dragonfire lotteries for more prizes. There's additional heroes from the Distant Lands that need to be minted as the game continues to grow. They're going to introduce DCAR staking, that'll be triple rewards, and they'll have PvP coming soon that'll use DCAU for entering, and users can wager on these battles with DCAR. So this will continue to introduce different ways for in-game utility for both tokens, as well as bringing in more players as more mints are released. That about wraps it up for today's update. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe if this video helped you out, and we'll continue to push out updates on all things gaming on Avalanche. As always, let's keep leveling and keep battling together and see how high we can get our heroes. I'll see you next time.